Hello students, welcome to another session of history. Let us continue chapter number 5, Social and Religious Reforms. Emancipation of Women. Emancipation means freedom. There were some customs prevailing in Indian society which made the position of the woman very miserable. Some social reformers fought for the rights of the woman. Customs like child marriage, dowry system, sati, keshavarpan, and opposition to widow remarriage. Such customs prevailed in the society. Even women had no right of education. They were not treated equally. Governor Lord Bentinck took help of social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy to pass the Sati Prohibition Act. Gopal Hari Deshmukh, also known as Lokahitwadi, supported gender equality through his writings Shatapatre. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule and his wife Savitribai Phule always supported to the women's education. Mahatma Phule started first school for girls at Bhidewada in Pune in 1848. Savitribai supported him, but she had to face lot of criticism from the society due to some orthodox people, those who used to believe that women should not get education. But still she continued with the work. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule established the Bal Hatya Pratibandhak Graha in his own house. He also conducted a strike of barbers against the custom of shaving the heads of widows. After the death of husband, wife was supposed to shave her head, which was known as Keshwapan. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule conducted a strike of barbers against the custom of shaving the heads of the widows because he opposed this custom. Similarly, social reformers like Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Vishnu Shastri Pandit, and Virshalingam took up special efforts for gaining permission to widow remarriage. Gopal Ganesh Agarkar opposed child marriage system and gave his staunch opinion about child marriage law of consent in his newspaper Sudharak. Maharishi Vittal Ramji Shinde organized a conference against the practice of Devdasi. Devdasi was a system prevailed in India where woman submitted herself to God. For their whole life they will remain as a servant of God. This system was opposed by Maharishi Vittal Ramji Shinde. Tarabai Shinde very fiercely put up her views about women's rights in her book Stri Purush Tulna. Maharishi Dondo Karve started the Anath Balika Ashram, an orphanage for girls. His intention was to give education to all women and make them stand on their own feet. Through his efforts, the first women's university was set up in 20th century. Pandita Ramabai founded the Sharda Sadan and took up the responsibility of taking care of disabled children and women. Ramabai Ranade, through the medium of Seva Sadan Institute, started the nursing course for women. She demanded the right to vote for women. Through articles, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar spoke about the injustice towards women. Mahatma Gandhi also supported education of women. In this way, women were given valuable contribution during the freedom movement. All these social reformers opposed the unjust practices against the women in the society. They supported women education. Women started putting up their own thoughts Through their writings, their performance in every sectors of life flourished due to education. Similar social and religious reforms were brought in Muslim community. Abdul Latif started the social reform among the Muslim community. He established the Mohammedan Literary Society in Bengal. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. It later developed into the Aligarh Muslim University. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan supported Western science and technology. He firmly believed that Muslims could make progress only by studying modern education and science. In 1915, Hindu Mahasabha was established to give a respectable position to the Hindu community. Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya laid the foundation of Banaras Hindu University. Dr. Keshav Baliram Hejwar established Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh at Nagpur in 1925. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar built the Patita Pavan temple at Ratnagiri, open to all castes of Hindu religion. Common dining programs were also arranged. Just as the reform movement, there was development in various fields of art, literature, and science during the Renaissance period. In the field of literature, Rabindranath Tagore, and in the field of science, C.V. Raman received the Nobel Prize. This gives an idea of the progress in India. Women also took up writing. New newspapers and magazines became a source of social reform and political awakening. Not only literature but music and painting also became a very important part of the society. In this way, the history of modern India gains a very important moment of Renaissance on the principles of liberty, equality, and nationalism.